When it comes to casual budget puzzlers on the Switch, I found that there tend to be roughly three levels of quality. Those in the middle that satisfy the brief well, and perhaps work on the overall presentation to give the experience flavor. Those that are overachievers that find ways to pepper in new elements to up the challenge and surprise levels. And those who do hardly anything more than the bare minimum. Bunny Cubed, unfortunately, falls into the final category. For those who aren't familiar with this specific flavor of puzzler, the challenge lies around pushing boxes into the proper location, though you'll be constrained with where you're able to walk as well as move them. This creates a puzzle where you end up needing to plot out your route carefully to be sure you're not pinning a box to a wall, making it so you can't then move them away, requiring a reset. In this game's case, the answer continues to be to simply add more boxes, upping the challenge and making you be more thoughtful to then consider the sequence of actions you'll need between multiple boxes rather than just the one. The first problem is that the game seems to be content to simply continue with this formula, adding a new box periodically, adding some complexity, but not really making the game measurably better either. Then, just to add a little insult to injury, if you choose to use the joystick to control your bunny, I'd consider the controls noticeably loose. Granted, if you instead go with the D-pad, this isn't an issue, but it wasn't unusual to end up having the controls mix multiple moves very quickly, including more than one in the same direction inadvertently, occasionally blowing up a good run because the controls were overly eager rather than being focused on precision. Bottom line though, there are plenty of games of this sort on the system, and there's no reason you should feel the need to settle for this particularly bare-bones one. Overall, my final score for the game ended up being a 5. And if you're interested in picking it up, it's currently available on the Switch eShop for $4.99. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review. And if you'd like more information or ideas of indie games worth checking out on Switch, be sure to click on the link provided in the description. Until next time.